NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The short hands, it's Evans. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State right back to the line. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Bothwell. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. This time he wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Gauze. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Scott. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Gauze across the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Red pass hits complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On third down, here's Bothwell. Oh, and a move. Past the 45. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line. On the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got a man, it's Douglas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. NC State quick to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Trying to get it to the marker. Finding some room. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? Like, I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled there by the defense.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Scott. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit as he throws. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Fluff. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but Play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Here's a give to Bothwell. There's a crease. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. Motion from the back. They'll try to get it in with the run. Powers through. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The run inside, it's Gauze. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start.
It's a fumble on the play. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. NC State going up tempo. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. The give from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Offense in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one, and he wasn't able to do that.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Firing to the right, complete. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On his way back from the 20. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Ballman. Turnovers decide game. Big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Wilson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with Bothwell. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the route is on.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Looking for room at the 40. Caught, and he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
NC State quick to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that complete.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Release to the back. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Taylor wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to Fluff. Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Mississippi State going up tempo. off Bothwell again. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Gauze. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
To the air. It's Bailey. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. On the option. They'll leave it with him. Got a little grass. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And they'll knock him down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Greenville, Mississippi. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick